Stephanie is going to be zapped. She needs an overhaul or overalls.
No, you zapped me enough Sunday night. Thank you very much.
You needed electrical shock therapy.
Oh, no, I did.
They used to give, what is it, lobotomy? Is that what it was called? They used to give them lobotomies back in the day when they thought they were schizophrenic.
Yes.
Well,
and shock therapy.
I only shocked you 3 times. There's like 8 voices left in your head that's missing theirs.
No.
Jeez Louise. On video, we're running our snow today. Apparently, they're still threatening snow, and I'm just finding it funny.
I hear it's snowing up around the new stadium.
It's
Yeah,
snowing in
I know, because
Loganville.
we were trying to talk a little while ago, and in between what we were actually talking about of importance, Stephanie, friggin' squirrel idiot over here, goes, "It's snowing." Like, what did that have to do with anything we were talking about? It's snowing. Oh, okay, it's snowing.
Well, we were talking about
Stephanie.
Yellow Wolf. You were showing.
We're not talking about yellow
We're
snow.
not talking about yellow snow.
Ah, see, you was on that, huh? We weren't talking about yellow snow, Steph.
Bella, stay out of the snow.
You're an idiot.
Steph wants to roll around in it. Stay out of it.
So look, I got to tell you a joke. So I don't know who the president would be at this moment. Let's just call him Obama because he's an idiot. So Obama looks out the window one day and says, somebody wrote in the snow, Obama sucks. And he tells the Secret Service, you need to go down there and find out who it is. So the Secret Service comes back a few minutes later and says, we got some really bad news for you. He says, yeah, what's that? He says, well, apparently the person that wrote Obama sucks did it in piss. And the guy's like, that's terrible. Find out who it is. Yeah, Prez, but that's not the worst part. And he says, well, what could be the worst part? He said, it's in your old lady's handwriting. Get it?
Oh, God.
Just saying. That's one of them old jokes. It's good, though.
Yeah, I know.
You're still giggling.
She's going to be giggling throughout the whole show. The more she thinks about it.
Yellow snow.
She's going to be like, I get it now at like 9:30.
Yeah, at 9:30, she'll be thinking about it.
So we had a meeting at the gym yesterday.
Excuse me?
I know my legs.
Oh,
are still hurting.
us at the gym. Okay.
Yes, we all went to the gym. We closed the show down a little bit early and went to the gym, and my legs
for
can
Mike.
feel it today.
Hey, the first part of jealousy is you doing that.
No, I'm not jealous
You're
of
jealous
him.
of mine.
You jealous he didn't go?
You're jealous of mine.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. I've been
How?
noticing lately, every time we do something, you're like questioning why Mike doesn't have to do it.
No.
You're not the stepchild in this relationship. You don't have to question why the other kid's not doing it.
Look at her. Look at that look she's
at that
giving
look.
you. She's like squinting her eyes, just staring at you.
So anyhow,
Whatever.
I went ahead and went back up there yesterday when I had to take the wife back up there to get a car, and I went ahead and got the black package.
I think.
Cool.
Hey,
Did you get your shirt?
Yeah.
you get a shirt
Too-
when you
it's-
sign up?
It's not the right size, but I guess if I lose weight, it eventually fit.
I think they do that to
To
initiate
make you, I know, right?
Well, see,
Crystal
I
has another sleeping shirt.
was waiting for taxes to get it back, and I just saw that our taxes are in, so I'm going to get it.
Well,
gonna
it's
get
just that way. The reason I wanted to go ahead and do it is what if we go up one day and we're ending the show, and then here we are ready to go, and then Steph's like, oh, I can't go. Well, then you would be like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
So at least this way, you can go with me or go with Steph, or get your
Well,
own.
I
Don't
don't
get
think
me-
I'm going to get my own, so I can have all the perks.
Yeah, because I mean, where else can you go and tan
Mm-hmm.
for?
I don't really
$20 a
need to
month?
worry about tanning, but my wife's like, you might as well.
Well,
use the
Yeah,
tanning
you a
bed.
little bit. You a little,
I'm a little pasty
pasty
because
over
I don't
there.
like standing in the sun. I don't like sweating, man. I don't like getting hot.
I think you'll really like that.
When I
red
used to
room.
work outside, it's different. The way I explain it to people, and people just think, and I guess it's an OCD sort of thing. If I know I'm going to be outside working all day, getting sweaty means nothing to me. But I don't want to get sweaty and then have to turn around and go into a store and deal with a sponsor or, go from getting sweaty nasty into the mall.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, let's face it. I don't care what anybody says. People are going to judge you. You go
Oh,
walk
yeah.
into the mall, you're all sweaty, nasty. No, that's disgusting. Plus, I don't like to sweat. And it's okay. I mean, used to when I was outside working, my body was acclimated because I stayed outside. We didn't even run heat in my truck because it would be stupid for us on a 30-degree day to be in the truck, have the heat blast, and then get to the job and then have to get outside. Because, I mean, there was days when it was 25 degrees and we're outside. So no lie, I just fixed it. I always dressed in layers. I always had it where I didn't wear my coat unless I had to. And driving in the truck, half the time we'd have the window cracked because we had to stay acclimated to our weather.
Right.
And then as it became summer, our bodies were adjusting with the temperature. So then when it was 98 degrees outside, I wasn't dying because I was used to it. But now I'm so used to, like, this room right here. I try to heat it up for you girls, during the winter, but during the summer, because of the computers, I have to keep it cool. Right. So, I mean, my body now is used to being 68 to 72. And I'm sorry. I mean, but it's just who I've become.
Well, and I'm I won't go crazy with the tan in bed if I do it because I've had moles removed.
Yeah.
Because of
that. Right. That's why I'm saying I wouldn't go crazy.
So, I mean, I'd maybe go.
Did you notice yesterday I was talking to somebody about the way I breathe? Oh, Crystal Miller. Crystal Miller's not used to being on a microphone anymore. Well, I explained to her that when I run up and down the stairs, sometimes my wife would go, "Man, you sure are out of breath." I'm like, well, it's not that I'm really out of breath, but I'm used to taking breaths like right now, talking for a good 30 seconds, take another breath. So instead of taking long, deep breaths anymore, I'm used to quick, fast, in between, whatever. So if you noticed yesterday, you had made a comment on the treadmill. So when we was on the treadmill, she had said something about my heart rate was being up. And then I said, yeah, but watch. And basically a couple seconds later, my heart rate dropped tremendously.
Right.
But it's because I'm used to doing this right here where I'm going and then talk real fast, do what I got to do. And then when you run out of oxygen, you take another breath because I don't want y'all always hearing me take a breath in a microphone. So now that I do this every single day, this is how I breathe. So about 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes, probably about 5 minutes, maybe a little more than 5 minutes on the treadmill, I started taking my longer breaths once I was warmed up. And then I was like, look, and you could see the rate dropped.
Right.
But she just happened to look over and go, look at your heart rate. And it's just because I've had to learn to do this. And when we were, when Crystal Miller was here Sunday and we were recording a bunch of audio for some visual stuff that she's doing, she's watching. You don't realize when you're hearing me talk, you don't see the breathing. Right. When I'm recording and the graph is moving, you can see my breaths.
When you take a breath, yeah.
Right. She's like, holy cow. Well, more than one. Sorry. Wait, how's the redneck going to tell me? How's the redneck? How is the redneck here to tell me? That's right. You just understood. How are you to classify or correct me? Come on. So
and she's like, that's my word.
That's right. But it's just really good because I've learned to do this. That's how I'm able to talk so fast and take breaths. But it also goes back to when I was a kid, I played trumpet. So I had to be able to take a breath in between certain things and pump it back out. I've just learned to be this. Oh, yeah. That's, man, you see that organ over there. When I was a kid, my whole family, they all played guitars. My grandfather that lived here had the organ, played bells, a harpsichord, harmonica. And then me, I played French horn, trumpet, baritone, tuba, used to play keyboard, bells. I mean, I was reading sheet music in the 3rd grade.
Yeah, that's how him and Travis met, was in the band.
Yeah, when I was in 6th grade. Yeah, because you had to be 6th grade and 7th grade back in elementary school to play. And that's where me and Travis met, was 6th grade, Christmas something at Murphy Candler Elementary.
Yep.
He sat next to me and was blowing it.
Oh,
Zamponi.
And he had brown corduroys on. When he walked in, it was like.
Oh my God, that reminds me of a song. I gotta get you. You can't play it on the radio, but
sure.
I'm getting lit up here.
I'm looking at stuff now. I knew you were used to blowing things in a text message. But no, we were always musically inclined. I always love music. Like I can go over to that keyboard right now and play a little song that I remember learning in the 3rd grade called Mr. Ghost.
I was about to say, is it Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
When the Saints go marching in. I mean, I sit down there with Zaylee and play on it now because she likes to play on it. That's the only reason I haven't got rid of it. Because now the baby plays on it. So it's just really cool. Like Sheila E. I can play Sheila E. on there. You know
Oh,
that
yeah,
dun 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 dun
What
dun.
is it? The one that goes dee, 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 dee. Dee, 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 dee.
No, that's like the old school. No, I don't know that one.
Chopsticks.
Chopsticks.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I used to know how to play that.
But if you think about it, I mean, we've now kind of entered that subject. Think about whatever song it is. I think we did something like this the other day. But think about whatever song it is that just truly sticks in your mind. Like, we joked about the other day, I think it was, what song was it that you would hear in the car that you couldn't help but sing?
Mhm.
But think about, like, what song do you hear that just totally just triggers an emotion? Like, I can hear somewhere over the rainbow. And I remember being, a kid sitting in my grandmother's living room floor watching The Wizard of Oz. I mean, it's phenomenal. And when I first got into being a DJ, a lot of people would say things, and I said, the thing that makes me love what I do, there's moments I don't, but moments I do is when, for instance, when I'm doing a wedding and I play that song and I watch the whole room cry.
Oh yeah.
And it's not for sadness, it's out of happiness. But I have the power, and this is what I try to tell people about weddings and clubs. The DJ has more power than anybody, because we can make you happy, we can make you sad, we can make you angry. I remember watching Dawn Hicks and a bunch of people start a fight on the dance floor one time.
Oh yeah.
I shouldn't say that she started a fight, because she didn't.
No,
She was
didn't.
dancing, and this dude, I was playing something like Yellow Wolf, and everybody was just dancing, and this dude kept bumping into Dawn Hicks. Well, then I turned and went from that to Down with the Sickness, and it revved everybody up.
Mhm.
And then as that guy, once my people got revved and the guy bumped her again, it was on. But then I turned around and went straight to like Eric Clapton, something like that to knock it down a level, because I allowed it to pump up and I had to take it back down. And Dawn Hicks will tell you, when you hit her, she's like, I'll hit you like a man. You don't hit her.
And you don't break her nails.
I'll give her props for that. But this dude was rude, and he kept knocking people. And boy, it was probably the 10th time he hit her, and she finally turned around and said something. But it goes back to me. I wasn't aware of what was happening on the floor.
Yeah.
I was just playing, music to hype everybody up. And then once we realized that it was getting out of hand, then we had to knock it back down. But that goes back to, that. So I just had a text going, let me hear your skills. No, I'm not going to go play no keyboard. Sorry.
Rudeness.
Rudeness on my left. No, that's rude of him to ask. Why would you want to?
Listeners.
No, why would he want to make all my other listeners suffer like that?
I thought you could play. It wouldn't be
Yeah.
suffering if you could play.
Well, I could play. Could. You said it right. Could.
You'd be like, I only got an hour and a half of sleep last night.
No, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I sat down here not too long ago and started playing around with Zaylee, and I'm like, God, man, it's been forever. It's been just been forever. Like
Are you going to teach her?
I still got, yeah, man, we've already started messing around. That baby right there is going to be like the prodigy child. She's already got the humor and the
Oh, yeah.
personality down.
I love that
Oh
girl.
yeah, she is.
What
so
y'all think of
funny.
her drawing last night? She's drawing, and I'm sitting at the kitchen table, and she's sitting to my left, and I'm playing on my iPad. She's drawing, and she kept looking over, going, "Look, Pop!" And she's drawing. I'm like, "Oh, good thing, baby, keep drawing." Well, then she got quiet, and I should have known.
Any baby that gets quiet is into
better
something.
I look
Behind me.
over, and she's got her right hand with her shirt yanked up, and she's drawing on her belly and her belly button. And I said, "Zaylee, look at me." And she turns, and she's got red all over her nose, all around her mouth. She was trying to draw in her hair. I was like, "Geez,
All she did was change canvases.
that's it, man." But I was okay with it. The stuff
It
washes
was
right
a
off.
cute picture, though.
I mean, literally, you could wet some toilet paper, and it wash right off. It's all like dry
Right.
erase stuff.
Yeah.
So it really is
Or
nice.
water-based, yeah.
So
Yeah, there's
yeah.
washable markers.
But it was funny how she got her nose. Like she was making
She's
herself look
trying
like
to
a
make herself
rabbit.
Rudolph.
Yeah, man. It was funny.
That's funny.
So what do we got? 7:58. Let's go to a commercial.
Oh, toy.
Since nobody else is really saying they got anything. And we're trying to locate information for tomorrow so that we know we have a guest that's wanting to be here tomorrow, but we've not confirmed it. So I'm not going to exactly divulge who it is until we confirm it, because that would kind of be rude of us to like make assumptions on who it might be.
You know what assuming does?
A sue who?
You know what assuming does?
Yeah, I know. What is your point though?
Makes an ace out of you and me.
And
He's
I
always. showing his
swear
face.
you need to come up with some new material that's overworked and
Hey.
overplayed. And
I'm just stating the obvious.
okay, can I go to that commercial now?
Sure, go ahead.
We'll
I
be
thought
right
you were
back.
the boss.
You are an idiot.
We'll be right back. And once that's said, it's cool just to have it to the side. I ain't even got to fool with it. I know. And we got a bunch of people listening. And you know what's cool is this still shows the graph, but when I change to this, it won't. But I'll have the backup running where we can still see the graph. That makes sense?
Oh. I didn't want to wake up for nothing this morning.
Me
I didn't
neither.
get up till 6. Well, no, actually it was 5:50.
I was in the middle of a dream when the alarm went off. I mean, dude, I was like just wide open.
Well, as the day went on yesterday, I did. My stomach started bad, and I just felt bleh. And like I said, I ate soup. I ate chicken noodle soup last night. That's how bad I felt. Sugar was all out of whack. It was 291.
Oh, and do her part. Then we'll be up to the treadmill.
All these pictures of when Crystal and Nikki and I did the takeover, popping up in the memories. I was in the bed last night. 7:30, 7:45. Is it really?
Yep, I saw it.
There's little maybe they'll cancel class today.
You could not get so lucky.
I guess it'll be good though because the first. But I was looking on Thursday. And everybody else, like each person for their section, has just random slides. And like ours, the whole background on all of our slides are the same.
More? If you want to call it professional.
I think it looks pretty damn good if you.
Outside of them.
He played trumpet, learning to take a breath in between certain things. Ah.
My wife better learn to be non-abrasive. Sounds like she's trying to mess with me.
You usually don't complain when she does that.
Oh, shut up. Ooh, yeah. We just listened to Talk Dirty to Me. Sorry for anybody on YouTube that is unaware of what we were doing. And Brian Eubanks was talking about his version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And I've got that. I've got like 15 different versions of Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
I like that one. Damn
I
it.
love how you go into the mic. That's so professional. And we're back.
That
What part of
Stephanie,
Steph?
and we're back.
What part
I
of Steph
know.
is professional?
I know, right? So we're talking about different versions of Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And there's
Not Me
there's the-
or something like
there's
that.
Me First and the Gimme
Yeah,
Gimmes,
that's
the
it.
fast version. So watch.
I like that version.
I know. Leave it to you to try to.
It's the same song. It's just
I
a
know.
different version. But
That's what she said.
is that what she said?
But there's so here's one version. Of course, this is what Brian Eubanks was just talking about, and that's probably going to be a stupid commercial. Oh, there you go. There's
I
that
love
one.
that version.
I've
Oh,
got
yeah,
this
that
version. I play this one at weddings because you can get away with this one instead of the real version, or the real version, but the original.
This is my husband's ringtone on my phone.
Okay, so that's the first version. I can play that one literally at weddings because it's a little more upbeat. Of course, leave it to a
There's
commercial. So, because you can't really play that at a wedding.
I love Dorothy.
And then there's here's one. This is from The Voice. I remember this one. This was very good too.
She was amazing. That gives me goosebumps.
And she's like 8 years old. Okay. Well, because that one was not the U.S. version of The Voice. I just remember seeing the clips
Patti
of that.
LaBelle sang Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Man, there's a lot of people that have sang that song.
Catherine McVie.
I was trying to find the like here's Eric Clapton's version. I just can't play this one all the time because it's live. Too much background noise.
Yeah, the audience needs to shut up.
Yeah, because I can't play that. I mean, we're forcing everybody to deal with it right now. I'm gonna take it forward a little.
Wake up where the clouds are far behind me.
I was enjoying his guitaring.
Where troubles
Guitaring.
Yep, guitaring.
He's
Guitar
really
man.
talented.
All right, now here's one of my favorite versions, and Steph was trying to say she likes this one. If you're having a slow day, this will wake you up. If you're ever having a slow day,
Oh yeah.
I suggest everybody go listen to Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. Listen to this. Well, this is I Believe I Can Fly, which I've played for y'all before. How about this one? Here's Rocket Man.
Packed the bags last night, flight 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high.
Oh wow, they did one of my favorites.
Now watch. Here's Neil Simon's.
Wild World.
Where it began, I can begin to know when, but then I know that it's going strong.
Here's one of my favorites though.
Oh yes.
It's the. Oh man, that's a bad copy.
There's a little man named Earl.
So it's Goodbye Earl, like the Dixie Chicks did. Well, there's not a good copy. I have a copy of it that I play on the show here and there, but anyways, it's just a good version.
Everybody
Anyways,
just go look them up and listen to all of their stuff.
Me First and the Gimme
there's
Gimme.
Not a bad song.
Well, and they do nothing but covers.
Right.
What they do is they say, man, there's so many awesome songs out there. Well, let's just redo them a little bit.
Can we get them on the show?
I wish I could, man. Golly. The first time I ever heard of them, I walk into a tattoo shop and I hear a song, and in my mind, I'm like, is that Lionel Richie's Hello?
Like, that was on there. I thought it was Adele.
No, and I mean, that's why I was like, that's not Lionel Richie singing Hello. So I was a little taken back. All right, we got Zay in the house. Come say hey to me. Walk right past her. Come on. Man, that is so not fair.
Say hi.
Hey, Zay.
Say hi.
Say hi on the microphone, chick. Say hi. Say goodbye then.
Say bye-bye.
Stage fright. Come here.
Say pop, pop.
Come on.
I love her little
You gonna
ponytail.
say hey?
Say hi, Zay Zay.
She talks on the microphone like it's nothing when she wants to. Say hey.
She's on the spot.
You want me to tickle you?
Yeah.
I'll tickle you.
Uh-oh.
I'll tickle you.
You gotta
Huh?
sing into the
You gonna
microphone.
say something? You gonna say something? We're gonna have the Zay hour one night when you like turn 5.
It cold.
Come on. Say it's cold.
It was snowing a minute ago. It was.
She's on the mic. She just ain't saying nothing.
She has her mouth right up to it.
I love you, kid. You ready to get out of here? You got to go to school.
No.
No. The one word she says is no. You ready to go to school?
So
You
is
want to
it?
go to school?
It's cold.
Here, you want to push a button? She knows the toilet button. Push that one. Hold on. Push it again. Push it again.
You suck.
Leave it to Zay. She must be talking to Stephanie. All right, you got to go to school. You got to go to school. She's found a hair on her bazy. All right, say bye-bye.
She said yucky.
Say bye-bye.
Bye bye, Zay Zay.
We got to go. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Hold on, you're touching too many things on the screen now. All right, push that one. Push it again. Push it harder. Okay. You're double tapping it. You can't do that. All right. Shut up. Don't talk like that. I'm holding my gray baby. All right. Say bye-bye.
Bye bye, Zay. Oh, she wants
Bye.
to ring the
I
bell.
love you. Here, you want to ring the bell one time? Ring the bell.
Good
All right. I love
job.
you. Have a good day at school.
Bye bye, Zay.
Have a good day at school. You can't take the bell. Give me a kiss. I love you. There you go.
Bye,
Nana.
Zay.
Bye, Zay.
All right. Hang tight, everybody. I'm having my baby moment.
Bye.
So, hey, honey, are you going to go ahead and go to the gym and do your workout? Yeah. And then we'll do our walk when we get there. All right.
At 12.
Be
At
careful.
1 o'clock, right?
Be there. See ya. Love you. Bye. So how about we was at the gym yesterday and there was this little blonde hair girl with the pink shirt
Yes.
that was there when we got there.
right.
When we left to go eat, when we came back to redo my membership, me and my wife sitting there filling out paperwork. I look up and she's on that machine where she was in front of us again.
Really?
She had been there all day.
Mm.
So it's like,
She's getting her workout on.
yeah, but once a month does no good.
Once a month for 8 hours.
Yeah. I bet you that doesn't make any sense. I mean, hey, whatever works for you, but
Maybe she went out to eat and wanted to work it
I don't
off.
know, man. That was strange. It was just real strange to see somebody be there for that many hours just doing the same stuff. I don't
Excuse
know.
me for a second.
What do you? Oh, for telephone. All right. So what do we got this morning, Miss Steph? Anything? And anybody that would like to chime in or call in, we we've not heard from anybody this morning. Nobody's called in. When we were talking about your songs, the most memorable songs, nobody really chimed in on that either. So anybody that would like to chime in, man, feel free.
Yeah, I've got actually I've got a couple of songs that bring up emotions, but I love actually I can't hear The Lighthouse. It's a gospel song without crying because my grandfather used to sing it all the time. And Wonder by Natalie Merchant, that reminds me of Ashley. You know the song I'm talking about?
Just keep going.
Okay.
I don't want you to squirrel this. You were doing so well.
Okay. To Be With You by Mr. Big, that was mine and Travis's first song.
Oh, really?
Yes. And
That goes back to the whole Memorial Drive days.
yeah, exactly.
No lie. This is Memorial Drive, turning left on South Harrison.
yeah.
A Little Patience by Guns N' Roses. Now,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, I remember when I put this, that's before CDs.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it was the
tapes.
it was the cassette, and it had all their Guns N' Roses. It had
Guns N' Roses.
Patience and Sweet Child of Mine and Mr. Brownstone and all that kind of stuff on one side, and then on the other side it was GNR Live. I mean, it was just like wow. The other side B
One in a million.
was totally a rock out cassette. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, remember their One in a Million song?
So I've got chiming in front of Salem Road. From a listener talking about a song.
Oh,
So,
I've never.
well, I'm sure it's a hip hop song, and that's why you're not. Keep going, Steph.
yeah.
Squirrel, you are too easily distracted. Just roll with it sometimes. Sometimes when somebody names off what they want, instead of trying to question what they said, just say, oh, well, that's cool. You remember one.
Okay.
You need to learn that.
Okay. And only God
Like when
knows,
Travis says, turn this way, you go, cool. Even if you don't want to turn that way, you say, cool.
Only God Knows Why reminds me of.
And then here I got, Are You Gonna Kiss Me or Not? Is Mint and Tubby's song.
Only God Knows Why.
I figured the song that would be y'all's song would be Shut Up and Kiss Me. Sorry.
And then Travis actually sang Sammy Kershaw's
Third Rate Romance.
No, not Third Rate Romance.
I Like My Girls on the Heavy Side.
No.
I Like My Girls on the Trashy Side.
No.
The redneck side?
I Like My Girls with a skull ring in her pocket.
Queen of My Double Wide Trailer.
Now that's definitely that's on it.
No, it was.
I should have known better. I should have known that's where we were going with that.
No, he did actually sing me a song in karaoke for my birthday, and it was by
Spirit in the
Sammy.
Sky. I just got Spirit in the Sky from Ravens Renovation.
Ooh, wow, that's an old one.
Yeah, he's the one that actually had me download it for a gentleman that we know that had passed away, and he said, "Hey, can you dedicate that to Mike?" And I'm like, "Sure, bro." And then I downloaded it and played it, and it's been on my playlist ever since. So Spirit in the Sky gets played a good bit now because of that. I've got, but Jump On It is my favorite song. He would play it for me all the time at the bar.
Which one is it?
Jump On It.
I'm assuming that would be the Apache.
Is that the one that's got like
Jump On It Apache? You know, it's just a older hip hop.
Okay.
I didn't know if you knew, so I mean,
is it the one that
I just didn't want to be squirreling it here because every time I say something, it makes Stephanie go to a different subject.
No, I was just
It's
trying
so
to
random
think of
with
the
her.
songs. I know, I need my ADD medicine.
I mean, there's nothing like the first time of hearing some Kilo.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Nasty
cocaine.
Dancer.
Man, like I remember being on Glenwood the first time I heard Cocaine.
I remember being in the strip club the first time I heard Nasty Dance.
Oh, she said yes. So yes, Sir
It
Mix-a-Lot.
was my birthday. It
Now
was
I
my
remember
21st
Buttermilk
birthday.
Biscuits was in front of Players Retreat. I was on Memorial Drive, going down Memorial Drive, and Sir Mix-a-Lot. We had just really got his CD, and it's right after All the Baby got back.
Mhm.
Then it was Buttermilk Biscuits, and then a lot of people don't know who MDA is. MDA did a song that had the Halloween, as in the movie Halloween theme song that was in it. So when that came out, that was right in the middle of, back when, right after, what was it, Buffy or whatever her name is, that played the song We Like the Cars That Go Boom. Well, when MDA came out, geez Louise. I mean, it was just, and of course that's me trying not to cuss, but it's, I just, wow.
Wow. Crickets.
Well, because I can't say it. Come on, fingers. I wanted y'all to see the song, but I can't remember the damn song. I cannot literally remember the name of the song. I'm gonna go into my music file real quick and see if I can pull it up. But then how about this? Does anybody remember Bass Mechanic?
No.
No.
That's probably before your time. But
Don't fart.
yeah, well, I can't help that. But then I remember every time I hear Bass Mechanic, I remember being at Kicks. Of course, some of y'all don't even know what that is.
I do. It was in Lithonia.
Yeah, I
Kicks
can't even.
101.5.
MDA is not in here.
No, wrong one.
I know, I'm just joking.
I know. Sorry, my nose.
Buttermilk Biscuits. Okay, Buttermilk Biscuits. Here we. Boy, that doesn't read right. And even dyslexic, that doesn't read right. So
Okay.
anything else?
While you were looking at that, not as far as songs.
Are you really gonna change subject?
Yeah.
We're on songs. Let's stay focused, young one.
I don't have anything then. Sorry.
What song reminds you of anything? I mean, like when you hear a song, what song takes you back?
Take me.
Oh, here is MCADA. That's why I was having a hard time finding it. This is Bass Mechanic.
ADE? Darling, who's ADE?
I'm your bass mechanic, canny.
That right there, when we were in the height, because us in the 80s, I don't care what anybody says, because I was there living it. I was the white boy that installed all the stereos. We changed the world with putting stereos in cars. I mean, dude, I had a Regal that had no back seat and had a wall that went from the ceiling to the floor and had 415s in it. We did it to a van. We did it to a van one time and had over 30 speakers in this van. We had a wall.
Good.
So when you open the slide door from the side, as soon as the slide door went all the way to the left, that's where the wall started. And the whole rear end was nothing but the speakers. I mean, we were doing stuff back then that nobody was doing back then. But it's because we were just being those guys.
Of course.
All right, now here's the one that had the Halloween music in the background. This made a huge deal for us as we rolled up and down Covenant Highway, Memorial Drive back then. And I mean, seeing mirrors fall off of windows was nothing for
Yeah,
us.
that was funny. I couldn't keep a rearview mirror.
Mira.
I got Clarence Carter stroking,
I'll be stroking.
and then
Stroke it to
uh,
the east.
this one right here. I know this one right here got a lot of attention. I played the hell out of this cassette.
Oh, yeah.
We like them dumb and we like them smart. I like the ones with the pretty eyes. Well, I like all kinds of guys. Stop. What happened? How about the ones we especially like? Which ones? You know, the ones with the cars that go.
Boom.
I hear you.
Boom,
Hit
boom,
it.
boom.
The video for this was hilarious. because it was showing the trucks out of Cali that had stuff that you just didn't see very often. And then how about this one?
Fat, and we're here to rock. Rhymes like ours could never be stopped. See, it's 3 of us, and I know we're fresh. Party rockers, non-stoppers, and our names are deaf. See, the J is for just, the other for jamming. The F is for fresh, A-N-D, deaf. Behind the turntables is DJ Train. Mixing and scratching is the name of the game. Now here's a little something about nosy.
Shut up, Steph. Do not. Don't ruin it.
Supersonic.
Now, when I was 15, I was 14, just turned 15, and my mom had just given me a car, and it was funny because the car had no backseat. It was a Chevette. My first car, Chevette, white Chevette, had no backseat. So I built a box at 14 years old that had 4 15s in it, and back then, it's really before amps. We didn't have amps back then. We had power boosters and EQs. So I had 2 12-band, 300-watt pyramid EQs. And at the time, that was the baddest of the baddest that you could buy. We didn't have amps back then. And this right here was what I was jamming out to and pissed off my neighbors.
Maybe.
It's starting. Dumb Girls by Run DMC.
What about Fat Boys?
Oh, God, yeah. I didn't jam those in the car, though. All right, how about this? Chris said this song right here takes him back. I'm gonna go forward a little bit. And this is Jam On It by Houdini. How about this one?
Oh, Skate.
Yep, Travis was talking about this one. And then here's the one I remember. This right here, Travis has no idea. We were all sitting in Lithonia. We were just a couple days into school, and we didn't hear rap back then.
Mm-hmm.
So the first cassette tape that come rolling in, this was one, but this was one of the songs, and I'll play the second one, but this is one of the first. There's like 3 or 4 that are some of my first that I always remember. This was one of the first. Curtis Blow. So Basketball was one of the first. And then how about this?
Oh, yeah, I love this.
The Freaks Come Out at Night by Houdini. And then this next song that's by Houdini, or excuse me, by Kool Moe Dee, I thought was good until I played it the other day.
What do you mean? I guess we'll see in a
Parties
minute.
fall in the park.
It's the Wild Wild West.
Girls after dark, we chill.
But Will Smith's version is a lot faster.
Okay.
So when you hear the Will Smith version, and then you remember this one, you're like, oh, man. And then how about this one? This I actually used to thought was such a good song, and then I was bragging about it, and I tried to play it for trying to see how it was spelled because I can't remember. I tried playing this for Jacob after I thought it was such a cool song because I remember I thought this was such a good song until I listened the other day. Big Daddy Kane, Ain't No Half Stepping.
I'm with this.
Like when I was a kid, I thought this was just like the coolest song.
And drop some smooth lyrics. It's 88. Time to set it straight, you know what I'm saying? And there ain't no half stepping. Word. I'm ready. Rappers stepping to me, they want to get some, but I'm the Kane, so yo, you know the outcome. I'm not the victim.
So it's just, when you go back to some of those days, it's kind of funny when you remember some of the things that we listened to, and we truly thought that it was so cool. Here's one of the coolest songs that I always remembered, and I still hear it, and I start singing along to it.
Yo, let's do this.
You could just ruin anything, couldn't you?
Sorry.
You're such a spaz.
Well, I mean,
That's going to be your new name, Redneck Spaz.
I am a nightmare walking, psychopath talking, king of my jungle, just a gangster.
That's back when Ice-T was worth a crap.
Quick as my fuse, then dead as a death.
Because like this was one of his songs back in the day too. I'm gonna start it faster though.
B-E-R-G, what's that spell? Iceberg nigga came to read, time to bleed, slaughter, slice. Try to say I wasn't nice, I be waxing punks like lab mice.
But Ice-T we thought was the stuff back then, but because when gangster rap started, he was in it,
And he's the stuff on Law and Order SVU now.
Yeah, and now he's like all soft and stuff.
He's got his
Colors,
baby.
yeah, man, Colors was the stuff when that song came out. That movie was actually really good too.
yeah, Bad Boys. Wasn't it Bad Boys? The original Bad Boys with Sean Penn.
That was not where that was from, but that was a good movie. Does anybody even remember the original Bad Boys? It had Sean Penn in it where he goes to the federal penitentiary, serves some time. It was such a violent movie that there was a scene where he walks. He'd been white boy beaten up in prison.
Mm-hmm.
He walks down to the Coke machine, buys 2 or 3 sodas out of the Coke machine, walks to his room, puts them in a pillowcase, walks out of his cell, walks 3 cells down, and just beats the living crap out of this dude with a pillowcase full of 12-ounce soda cans. I mean, beats him down. I was even floored watching it back then. Yeah, man.
Crazy.
That brings up this conversation. If you really ever want to hurt somebody, even though you can't find this anymore, but you used to, take a phone book.
Jacob said one of the best movies ever made.
Take a phone book and go just beat the hell out of somebody because it don't leave a mark.
Yeah, it doesn't leave marks. And they say
What did you say? Jacob said
Bad Boys was one of the best movies ever made.
the one with Sean Penn.
Yeah.
It really truly
I'm not
was a
going
good
to
movie.
try to take a phone book.
Colors is a good movie. Now look, soap in a sock or soap in a pillowcase.
Yep,
yeah,
the same thing.
you go get some Zest Fully Clean. You'll clean somebody's clock. All right.
You're such a dork.
Well, I'm telling you that when we were kids, that's why I told people all the time. This happened twice. This boy came by on his little Honda scooter when we were having a party. That's when them Honda Elites came out. It was such a big deal because they'd run 70 miles an hour and it was a little white automatic. This boy come and egged our house during a party. And then we were like, the whole party went out there and was throwing rocks at the kid. And he thought he was the stuff, right? Well, about a week later, he come by and did it again. Well, this time we wasn't having a party. So me and my boys loaded up in a white S10, drove by his house with cinder blocks, through cinder blocks, through his Mustang windshield, his trunk, his hood, and his daddy's Jaguar.
Scotty.
Hey, I tell people all the time, you cross the line with 1 foot, I'm going 2 feet. We just didn't play, man. You didn't disrespect us. I mean, that's the thing. I was in Metro PCS just a week ago, and there was a girl that grew up in Glenwood. We were all kind of standing there saying, what's funny is now all the crap that's happening here in Conyers and Covington and everything else, and everybody wanting to be acting like little thugs. We didn't have these problems on Glenwood because we all gave each other respect. When you didn't give us respect is when we took it to another level. But here, we just got idiots that just think they're thugs.
They think they're bad, but ain't.
So, I got soap in a sock, basic training. Just saying.
Dang.
But see, you can't find telephone books anymore. Used to, telephone books was the way to do it.
No, we still get them.
No, not like you used to.
Not like
used to, a telephone book was 3 inches thick.
Right.
And you take that and pop somebody between the shoulder blades, and it might as well be hitting them with 4 bowling balls. There was so much force and so much flatness that would go across your shoulder blades, it would just push your body to the ground. It'd be like getting hit by a football player. You take a phone book and pop a brother on his ear. Wherever the head goes, the body must follow.
Do you remember when we actually used to have to use phone books to find phone numbers?
Oh, yeah.
when you didn't just.
Let me
you
tell
didn't
you.
have to
I'll tell you
dial-
this. How about you ever been smacked with a phone?
No.
Oh yeah. I was at my house one time. I was dialing a number, and this boy kept messing with me, and I wasn't thinking, and I went to turn and smack him in the tip of his nose, and I popped him on his cheekbone. You would have swore I hit him with a baseball bat. Those old,
Yeah.
The rotary type
No,
phone?
well, it looks like a rotary, but it was push button. But it had that old receiver, that plastic.
Mhm.
Man, I popped him. Yeah, he wanted to kill me. But then I was too busy laughing, going, dude, I didn't realize you were that close. I'm sorry.
Kind of like when you threw the cough drop at me and it skimmed the bottom of my nose.
Well, kind of. I was aiming
You
for the
can't
tip of your
miss it.
nose. Well, I mean, it's like watching Mount Rushmore create a
it's-
shadow across the ground when the
It's
sun's
out
coming up.
there. I had a
I know. We know somebody else that likes your nose.
shut.
Oh,
I'm about to cuss. Anyway, no, I had a guy in high school that called me ski slopes because of my nose.
Oh. I'm thinking more Toucan Sam.
Sign language. Sorry if you're not watching video. Scotty's getting sign language, double sign language right now.
She's saying read between the lines.
All right, so how about this? We were talking about songs. Is there a movie that you remember? Like, I remember Meatballs as a kid. Like, Meatballs was the stuff. Bill Murray.
The
Oh,
Little
God.
Mermaid.
Goonies.
Little Mermaid, really?
It's my
Goonies?
favorite.
Yes.
Oh yes.
I
Of course,
love
Grease.
Goonies.
Grease
Oh,
2.
yeah, Grease.
Yes.
Where's the Oz, of course. Star Wars, of
Oh
course.
yeah. Wizard of
But
Oz
just the
all way.
odd movies.
Charlie and the Chocolate
Do you
Factory.
remember Splash?
Yes.
Oh my God! I actually paid money to go see that. we thought seeing Daryl Hannah half naked was cool. I guess. I mean, I was like 14.
Back to the Future. Well, all three of the Back to the Future.
I went and saw Pretty in Pink.
Yes.
Remember when that came out?
What about was it? I liked
Molly
a
Ringwald?
fish. Was it A Fish Called Wanda with Sharon?
Yeah.
I liked
No.
that one too.
Was Cher?
No, that was Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
What's
Cher
the
was
one?
in Moonstruck.
Moonstruck. That's what I'm thinking.
Any other people want to join in on this one? Name something.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some other ones from growing up.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
I still think you're an idiot for that. Like
that
who?
movie is so
who watches
stupid.
that?
It's funny. What about Attack of the Killer Tomatoes?
That is stupid. Now I can say I've watched Earth Girls Are Easy with Jeff Goldblum and
Gremlins.
yeah, man, that was so terrible.
E.T. I love
Of course, everybody watched E.T.
I used to love to watch Elvira's midnight movies. So that's where I saw all these.
Man,
Because I mean, they don't have stuff like that anymore. but-
Porky's. I do remember Porky's. God, man, Porky's. And you know what's so funny is like we thought Porky's was the stuff back then because it was the
Yeah.
raciest thing that was out.
I wasn't allowed to watch it. I didn't watch it until after
Lassie.
What about the
Megan
Ghostbusters?
Travis.
You remember Lassie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, why do they call her Lassie?
Oh.
all the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, and you know they claim there's one being filmed right now that has ladies in it
Yes.
Yes.
instead of the guys.
Yes.
So we'll
Good,
we'll see.
And all the Indiana Jones movies.
Never really got into those.
You didn't?
Yeah.
I have a friend that still like love those.
Somebody said something about they may be redoing that, and I can't remember. But you know, I think they should use somebody like Scott Eastwood to play
Yeah.
like Indiana Jones's son. You know, because if you think about it, you had Indiana Jones one time in it with his dad, who was actually James Bond.
Yeah.
I got Revenge of the Nerds. God, man,
Labyrinth.
Revenge
Yeah.
of the Nerds 1 and 2.
And Labyrinth.
You know,
Yeah,
I
I
never
love
got into
Labyrinth.
Labyrinth. I never got into
I
it.
loved it. And I got Ferris Bueller.
Yeah.
God, Ferris Bueller's I actually skipped school to go watch that. Now, how ironic is that?
Die Hard.
We that's when the theater was across the street from Kmart at Memorial Drive. We skipped
Oh,
school
yeah,
to
yeah.
go watch Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I went and saw Ghost there.
That's
The
a good
Patrick
movie, too.
Swayze.
Yeah, and now that theater is a ghost. It's a church.
And The Princess
Is it-
Bride.
Oh God! Now this is just a stupid question. When you were a kid and you went to go see a movie, did you go see stupid movies like The Father of the Bride? I mean, what teenagers goes to the movies to see that? Like,
Right.
like the stupidest thing as a teenager I went to see is we went to. Let me just word it this way: the girl I was dating worked at Drug Emporium, and next door was the Dollar Movie. And I was trying to kill some time, and I went by myself in to watch The Little Mermaid. But I had 2 hours to
I
kill.
love The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, but who goes to see that unless
I
they
would
take
have.
their kids? Really?
But I would have been like 8.
Well, then that would have made sense.
I went and saw Jungle Book at the movie
Ooh.
theater.
I got Dark Crystals.
You know another good one?
What?
Full Metal Jacket.
Oh yeah.
Now that would have been a cool one to go
Okay,
see.
so right before David left because we've been best friends since elementary school, and after high school, right before he left for boot camp, we watched Full Metal Jacket, and I was like, you make me feel real comfortable about you going to boot camp now.
No doubt.
So yeah, it was funny. And then Platoon and Footloose.
And I've still never watched Platoon. Everybody
You
talks
never-
about it. I've never watched it.
Really?
Yeah. I guess I need to because everybody talks about Charlie Sheen. Everybody has said that is the best movie that he's ever done is Platoon.
Yeah, besides Outside.
The first Batman came out.
Yeah,
Now,
I
I
saw
remember.
that at the movie
Okay,
theater.
I live
That would have been one to go see at the
right, and I know when that came out, I was living in Myrtle Beach, and I did go see it. I went and watched that by myself. Saw that movie.
Oh,
with Michael Keaton.
It's a good one.
No, I never saw that. But no, I was off work. I used to run the Ferris wheel, you know what I mean? So I was off work one day and I didn't want to sit outside in the heat. So I was like, well, I'm going to see a movie. So I went and saw the Michael Keaton Batman. That was what, 1988, 87?
89.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
It's 89.
Because I went and seen it over at.
I'd have been
the movie
18. So
theater.
yeah, it would have been 89.
The movie theater at North Lake Mall is where I went and saw it.
Would you have gone to the theater to watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I did.
Did you?
Yeah. Me and some friends of mine went to see that one because that was just such a neat movie at the time. I've got Beetlejuice
I went
from
to
my
the
wife.
Beetlejuice.
Back in the day, it's from Travis. Back in the day, what teenager went to the movies to watch the movies? Me, because all that fooling around, I didn't have to go to the theater to do. I could do that in my car.
Did you go to Did you go watch RoboCop?
Yes, I saw RoboCop, and RoboCop 2 was filmed on Memorial Drive, so we watched all that stuff being done there.
Went to the movie theater.
It was
and
filmed
saw-
there and down in Cabbagetown.
I saw Invasion USA at the movie theater because I was in it when I was.
I got from Brian Eubanks. You must see Platoon. It was about the unit I was in, so I'll have to put that on my to-do list just to watch that.
Now, I went to the 70s now, which I didn't go see these when they came out because I wasn't alive.
Okay.
So The Godfather came out in 72.
And I've still never watched The Godfather. I've seen pieces of it.
Have you?
It just didn't.
Say hello to my
It didn't
little
do
friend.
anything for me.
That's Scarface.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah, sure. See the point. That's the point. I
My
tried to
point
watch
exactly.
Scarface and I got so bored with it. Maybe they need to redo it, but I was so bored with it.
The Exorcist.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
was such a
gosh.
terrible movie. I've never watched it either.
You've never watched that? No, I've watched
I've watched
it.
pieces of it. It is such a garbage movie. I can't get
What about
into it.
Poltergeist?
It's horrible. I've watched it a couple times, but it's garbage and I can't get into it.
Apocalypse Now.
Parts of it, not impressed with it.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Watched it a dozen times. I wish they'd redo it with today's technology.
Never seen it.
There
Never
is
seen
talk.
it.
There is talk about doing another one and Richard Dreyfuss being in it.
Did you watch One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
No, I see that every day here. And then Steph was so short, it'd be one that walked under the nest. That explains the
Ooh.
poop on her shoulder.
Deliverance.
I've only seen pieces of that.
I got the
I've-
DVD.
I've tried to watch it before. It's garbage. It's Deliverance.
It is.
I've never watched
Deliverance
it.
is the most horrible movie. You will watch it and then go, man, that's 2 hours of my life I can't get back.
Well, see, if I get to a point in the movie where I'm like, then I'll
It's
turn it off.
horrible.
I can't watch
You
the whole
fast
thing.
forward it to the funny, stupid. Well, none of it's really funny. You
No.
just fast forward to the stupid.
The original Superman came out in the 70s,
Yes.
Seven.
So-
Well, I don't know that you could call it
78.
original because there was already TV shows.
Yeah.
right? Oh, yeah, true.
Birdcage by Robin Williams. Somebody just typed.
That
I
was a
love
funny
Robin
movie.
Williams. He has not made a bad movie, or he.
Yeah,
did
and
not
they
make a
remade
bad
Point
movie.
Break. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm hoping that I hope that they have made it a lot more action packed.
It looked.
Mask with Jim Carrey. Now that is an amazing movie. That was
Yeah.
that was amazing.
What
I really
about-
do like that.
The Monty Python movies.
I've only seen a few.
Did you watch The Holy Grail?
Yeah, I've seen it, but that was a long time ago. That British crap, they have their own weird sense of humor. I mean,
Yeah.
just look at Alex. They
We went-
just have their own sense of humor or lack of.
Or
We
the
went to
original. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. We went to the movies and saw The People Under the Stairs.
Now that was a
Travis-
twisted movie
That
when it
was
first
a
came
weird
out.
movie.
Travis fell asleep in the movie theater and was snoring.
Yeah, I mean it's not a good movie, but it was a twisted movie when it first came
And
out.
so, it gets quiet in the movie theater, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden you hear, and people yelling, "Shut up!"
Yeah, I remember the next year when I lived because I moved to Myrtle Beach a couple times. I went and saw like The Hunt for Red October, and that was actually
That was
a good movie.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
You know, I don't remember the first one very good because it was garbage too.
Mhm.
But I've seen multiple different versions of it, and it's not bad.
Yeah, they had one that Matthew McConaughey was in. It was like Texas Chainsaw Family
I
or
don't
something
even
like
know.
that.
I remember seeing one where it looked like they went to outer space or something. I was willing to watch it though because I was like teen years. Keep going. What else you got?
Well, I jumped up to the 90s.
Yeah.
So there's the Schindler's
Of course,
List,
Freddy
which I've
Krueger,
never seen.
and I've not seen the last Freddy Krueger. Somebody we were talking about this a couple months ago, and somebody was talking about how much different it is. So I think I actually want to go see the last Freddy Krueger, or not go see it, but download it.
Did you ever watch Schindler's List?
I tried, and that's another one of those. To me, movies are supposed to be entertaining, and when you're being stupid or boring, you're not entertaining. It's kind of like this show. The days that it's stupid and boring, nobody's. I mean, I've had people call me and go, "Hey, when so and so gets on a roll, and I don't like what they have to say, I just turn the show off."
Yeah.
So you got to be entertaining. Like right now, hopefully we're at least triggering people's emotions to make them think of things and remember some of the last movies they've ever seen or anything like that. Now, how about this? How about a redo of Jaws? Wouldn't that be neat?
Yeah.
But it couldn't be like no damn Sharknado crap. I mean, it'd have to be a real
That was the
redo.
stupidest. I'm sorry.
But
it was the
LL
stupidest
Cool J
movie.
did some stupid movie about sharks back, 10 or so years ago. It was horrible too, where he
Oh
was the cook.
yeah, yeah. I remember which one you're talking about. But at what point though do you say, well, if they take a classic, like Jaws is a classic.
Yeah, but they could here's the thing. A lot of these people are trying to make new movies and write new movies, but a lot of them are stupid. Like because it's almost like music to an extent. There's already been so much of it. How do you keep creating new?
Right.
There's already been so much.
It's overplayed.
So why not just take and redo some of the movies?
Yeah.
Like Beetlejuice, you could probably, because it's such a silly movie, you could probably do a part 2.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I
would
mean?
you like to see them redo the original Wizard of Oz, not the Wiz or whatever that show was that?
Oh
that
yes, I
movie
would.
was?
Okay. Let's word it this way: The Wizard of Oz, the book, isn't a musical.
Right.
Oh, you talking about Oz the Great and Powerful?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So I would
It was on
love
yesterday.
when they made Oz, if they would have made it a little different. I guess I didn't. Okay, let me word it this way: When they did Oz, Johnny Depp should have played
Yeah.
the main wizard, the main
Yeah.
character. I believe that they should have, as soon as they got done with that, just like they busted out all the Harry Potters, they should have went ahead and started filming The Wizard of Oz just the same way, instead of it being a musical, being a little more, and then go ahead and do a Return to Oz.
Well, see, when they redid Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Johnny Depp, I don't like that version.
I don't either.
Well, that was
weird
too.
as crap.
You had to be a
but this
pothead to
Johnny
get
Depp.
it. You had to be a pothead to get it, and I don't get it. How about this? And Brian Eubanks is going to trip out when I say this. So he said Rob Zombie did a good job of Halloween.
Yes.
Yes.
The first one.
The first one. Well, I like all of them. I like when Rob Zombie gets a hold of stuff. I want to see Rob Zombie get a hold of the Wizard of Oz.
Ooh, and make it dark and demented.
That would be yeah.
I'm just saying.
Now, another good one.
Disney did one that was called The Return to Oz. You can't find it hardly. I went through hell to find it because I knew about it for about 5 years. I knew about it, but couldn't find it anywhere. And it's a movie, and I had to download it, and I mean, I just had to because it was the only way I could find it. It's a strange movie. It is a very strange movie. The Evil Queen, or the Evil Witch used to be on 90210. It's a little darker, and I just believe some of us that are really into a good storyline can adjust to the fact of Zombie taking care of it. If Zombie could redo The Wizard of Oz, holy cow, it would be amazing.
One of the ones from the 90s that I always love, and I'll watch it anytime it's on, is The Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, that was several
really
times
like
I
that
watched
one.
that.
And there's also Fargo. Remember that one?
You know, I never could get into that
I
either.
couldn't
And there's a
get into
TV
that
show
one.
called Fargo now.
The original Jurassic Park. It was. I think they've overdone.
Now
Jurassic
the Jurassic World was good. I watched it.
They're trying to make it for kids, and I understand that. The problem is when you try to take a movie like that and you have to keep it for kids, then it's not realistic to parents.
Right.
And then you have people like us that put our little criticisms on it. I mean, the last movie wasn't bad. The one before that wasn't good. you know?
Right.
I'd like to see Rob Zombie get a hold of that movie, Legend, that Tom Cruise was in.
Yeah.
He played like an elf.
Yeah. And see, Rob Zombie to me did great with a couple of his movies, but then like the last of the Halloween was a little odd.
Yeah, Halloween 2. I didn't care for
You know, The House of a Thousand Corpses, cool movie.
Mhm.
You know.
Now, one of my favorites too is The Silence of the Lambs.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm having a friend for dinner.
Yeah, but
That's right.
nobody could play. Nobody could play Hannibal.
I've seen another movie that
No.
was about one of the other characters, and I don't know,
Was it that
I
Red
think
Dragon?
it was yeah, and then I think there was another one that involved Buffalo Bill too. So
The
the never-ending
Titanic.
story. Now look, could you
Oh,
see
I
Rob
love
Zombie?
that one.
Let's
Oh
see
my
Rob Zombie's
gosh.
version of Never-Ending Story. That'd be cool. too.
Yes, that would be awesome.
I don't know. I think they're realistic, in depth. Like the Christian Bale version of Batman is so much better than a lot of the other Batmans. And who has any idea if the new one's going to be worth the crap?
Ben
Like to me,
Affleck.
Michael Keaton did a great job,
Yes.
and Christian Bale did a great job. Everybody, here's the thing too, and this is for anybody that's a Batman fan. Everybody wants to talk crap and say George Clooney killed Batman.
No, he didn't.
No, the director killed Batman.
Yeah.
The actor only does what the script tells him to do
Mhm.
and what the director tells him to do. That's what people don't get. The actor only does what he's told to do.
I liked George Clooney as Batman better than I did Val
Val
Kilmer.
Kilmer, right.
I
Don't
didn't
tell
care
Val
for
Kilmer.
Val Kilmer as
Kilmer.
Batman. Whatever.
Kilmer.
Kilmer.
Say it again. Kilmer.
Kilmer.
Okay. I'm hearing that
She
there.
was a Kimmler.
I hear that there may be a Top Gun 2. I don't know how they're going to pull that off
Ooh.
either.
Really?
Yeah, because Val Kilmer won't even fit in an airplane anymore.
He'll be.
What
the
is he going to
kids-
fly? B-52 bomber?
He'll be the instructor.
You're
No,
going
I
to hear.
don't know.
You're going to hear. Bomb doors opening. No, we're not. No, we're not dropping. We're hoisting Val up into the.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Hold on. Beep. Beep. Beep.
He's backing up.
Prepare to load. Pilot. Okay. Anyways,
What about Boys in the Hood?
my
it was. I don't know. It was okay, I guess, for its time. Just like Colors. I can still watch Colors multiple times because it was good. Just like Training Day with Denzel Washington, I can watch that multiple times.
Reservoir
Minutes.
Dogs.
You know, and I couldn't get into Reservoir Dogs. I mean, I've watched it a couple times to try to see. Like the first time I had to watch it because everybody talked about it. So then I tried to watch it the second time to say, did I just miss something? And I watched it the second time, and I just can't get into it.
Now,
Menace
I,
to Society.
yeah,
Who?
Menace to Society.
Which one is that one?
It has. Oh, if you wouldn't
Lawrence
have asked me,
Tate. Wasn't it Lawrence
I don't
Tate?
remember it. That's about as stupid as the one about don't get caught on the south side with your pants down
Oh,
with
no,
the
no,
Wayne
no,
brothers or
no.
something.
Don't drink your juice.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
don't get
don't
caught
drink
with a
your juice
condom
in
in
the
your head
hood
wrap or
while some whatever.
something. Yeah.
Now, one of my all-time favorites that I'll still watch to this day is The Sixth Sense.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that
Well,
one.
because I see stupid people every day. I mean, see dead people. Sorry.
Now the
Oh.
Village by him was
Hot
stupid.
Shots. Do y'all remember that? That was
Oh,
a
yeah.
funny movie, Hot Shots.
Hot Shots and Hot Shots Part 2.
Yes.
Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan. You know, I wish
Saving Ryan.
more movies were filmed like that. Saving Private Ryan was amazing. I wish more movies were filmed that way. I just watched that one not too long ago with Brad Pitt, called Fury, except for the ending because everybody dies. I mean, you know, but
Gee, thanks for spoiling it.
I
for
really
me.
like the movie. Well, the hero lives, if that makes you feel any better, but everybody else dies. But it's pretty damn accurate. Like Dancing with Wolves, I like that movie too. You know, I like The Wyatt
What
Earp.
about Last of the Mohicans?
I love that one. I really love
All
that
the
movie.
only part I always remember is when his hands up and it comes down and cuts the end of
Yeah.
his elbow off.
Yeah, I've
That's
got-
all I can remember
that-
from that.
Last of Mohicans is my all-time favorite movie based on that kind of movie.
Yeah.
I actually have the movie on a special wrap DVD, and I actually have the soundtrack to it.
Roadhouse.
The sound.
Roadhouse is horrible. I thought they were redoing that with Ronda Rousey or somebody.
I thought they were too.
My favorite. I watched that whole.
The
movie.
Patriot, yes, that was a very good movie. Very, very good movie. And see, we're naming like the movies that are really good at this point. That's my thing is why Saving Private Ryan, there needs to be more film like that.
Yeah.
The Patriot, there needs to be filmed more like that. How we've gotten away from some of these movies and got into some of these really stupid movies. I mean, it's like anytime Kevin Costner puts his name on something, you know it's going to be good. Kind of the same
Except for
thing.
Waterworld.
Mel Gibson. You know, really, I've watched Waterworld dozens of times, and I love that movie.
Bad.
Really?
And The Postman, I friggin' love Waterworld,
never
and I
seen
love
The
The Postman because those are the whole post-apocalypse type
Yeah.
movies. I love those. You need to sit down and watch Waterworld, start to finish, and
No interruptions.
no interruptions, and pay attention to really what's happening here. Because everybody's claiming with the greenhouse effect, and if everything melts, everything's going to go underwater. There's only going to be a certain amount of land. Well, let's see. That's what the movie was written like. Same thing with The Postman. You go watch The Postman. The Postman's actually a pretty damn good movie.
It is.
Now the Book of Eli. I love.
Yeah, that's very good
movie.
too. Book of Eli's very
Did
good.
you ever go? Did you go to the theater and watch Dick Tracy?
My wife just typed the original Mad Max, and the reason
Yes.
that's getting talked about is, so I watched the latest one.
Right.
And
Fury Road.
thank God my wife was on the iPad next to me because I even was halfway through it going, this is complete garbage.
I told you it was.
And then she's like, well, turn it off then. And I'm like, no, I've got to see what this is all about. And then 3/4 through it, I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is stupid. And she's like, turn it off. And I'm like, no, I've got to just see the ending. And then I see the ending and I'm like, Jesus Christ, that was stupid.
That was
She
a
said,
waste.
I
telling
told you to turn it off.
But I had to see how it ended because if they decide to do a second one, I'm going to have to see what it was about. And that Mad Max was garbage,
Yes, it
complete
was.
garbage.
Well, to me,
How about this? How about Noah? Did anybody see Noah?
Mm-mm.
We got to go to commercial in just a second, but I wanted to squeeze that in real quick. The one with Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe.
A lot of the religious people want to stand up and say that movie was so inaccurate. To me, let me say it the way I want to say it, and this is just my opinion, and if you don't like my opinion, well, you know what you can do. It's just an opinion. Everybody's entitled to one.
Are like buttholes.
Everybody that's like the Baptist, good old Southern people are saying that that movie was horrible, that it was so inaccurate, that it was blah, blah, blah. But then there's some other people that are a little more in depth with religion that said that that movie is a lot more accurate than people want to give it credit for because it was a little darker. That's why you touched their little Southern heart. Bless their hearts. And you offended them. Oh, bless their hearts. But then you got some of the other serious religious people that go, man, that is so freaking accurate. Because what people don't want to think about is the fact that somebody was fighting to get on that ship, that boat. Well, hell yes. A whole civilization was fixing to die. Of course they probably were trying to get on that boat.
Right. Right. And on that note too, yeah.
You know what I mean.
On that note too, what about Passions of the Christ? Did you ever watch that?
How about The
Yeah, I
Last
was gonna bring
Temptation of
that up.
Christ? You ever seen that?
Mm-mm.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
After they did that movie, William Dafoe went like 10, 12 years without even getting a job.
Yeah,
Nobody would
wanted to
hire
touch him.
Why?
The Last Temptation of Christ,
But-
they are trying to make you believe that as Christ was hanging on the cross and was dying, that he had a vision of what if he wouldn't have been Jesus, and all about him hooking up with Mary the prostitute and having kids. And it was they insinuated that Jesus was not the saint that that Jesus is portrayed to be, and that he had sex with a hooker and blah 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 blah.
Wow.
And there's nowhere that it's ever been written any of this, so it's all fictitious. The problem is nobody knows.
Right.
Exactly.
Nobody knows. Nobody can assume what he was thinking as he hung there. Nobody can come up with that idea.
Right. Right.
Now, how about, and I'm going to go to commercial in just a second, how about the one Mel Gibson
Yeah, that was the Passion of
The
Christ.
Passion of Christ. That was intense.
Yeah,
when that
very.
whip went across his rib cage with
Oh
that
my
glass on the end of it, and
gosh.
it slid him open to his ribs, that was absolutely brutal.
Yes.
I was
cried.
watching it.
I've got it on
I
DVD.
watched it in the theater, and I had this woman sitting behind me the whole time going, the whole movie. She's like, and she's
as soon
like,
as she would have, I'd have turned around and went, uh-huh.
But I was like, oh my God, please stop doing that.
I don't
She's
want to
like,
make a
"Jesus."
joke because it's Jesus, but I'm going to. What if you'd have been that guy and you'd had like 5 women around you going, oh, Lord, that is hard. It'd be like, hit him again. Hit him again.
Oh my God, you're going to hell.
Suck it to him.
You're going to hell.
You would have made them poor women cry. You wouldn't have made it out of the theater alive. They would have attacked you.
I was crying when I watched it.
Be like,
I mean,
thank you, sir. May I have
Everybody
another?
cried, I think.
Yeah.
I cried like
Except
a
for
baby.
him. He's sitting over there making jokes.
I believe everybody should go look up the video by a group called The Perfect Circle, and there's a song called Judith,
Mhm.
and it's and a lot of people don't realize that it's everybody talks about Judas.
Mhm.
Judas is not correct. It's Judith, but not like the female version. Go look up go watch the video. There's 2. There's one that's made by the band, and the band it's more of a live. You see them singing it, but there's a second one, and it's all about somebody who sold their brother for coins, and at the end of the video,
Wow.
you see him hang himself, which is
Oh,
just what
wow.
the Bible said. So, all right, we're gonna get out of here because we're getting way too friggin' serious. Hang tight, y'all. It's just fun in the morning. We'll be right back. Hey, we need more people calling in, man. We got
All
y'all. We got y'all playing on your memories now. Like y'all are texting us and telling us stuff. But anybody want to call in? Feel free to call in. Also, any more text messages, man? Come up with something. We'll see if we can come up with something as well. We'll be right back.
It's unfortunate these people's last names is this. It's one of my friends from high school. Look at the name of the
Alder.
Austin's first day of school.
Oh, well, that's good.
Texted me back. He goes,
That's funny. Signed Austin.
yeah. Even though I already like have
Brian's printing something. He said I can't call. You got my fart fan running in there. You better not be pooping. If you're pooping, you're getting shocked. There's no pooping in this studio. Woman, where's my stunner? I'm going to get you. No. You are not doing that in the studio. Where's my shocker? You don't do that. That's wrong. You're lucky. I think I took it upstairs and left it. Better not poop. Potted in my bathroom.
yeah.
Is it snowing? Is he in the bathroom? Yes.
You were gonna leave that fire open.
It's okay.
All right, you're so bad. Everybody's so lucky. I had a Rodney Carrington song fixing to play, and because we must have been talking about the big old Jesus, it decided not to play the Rodney Carrington song. But I had it called. No, it was white shirts in the rain. Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Brian Eubank sends a picture of a big. It looks like a print machine or something. He's like, "Sorry, I can't call in," because it's like, I mean, you hear the machine is like, ching, ching, ching. I mean, it's like steady going. And don't ask me to make sound effects again. Somebody's gonna send me that and go, "How'd that go?" I'm not telling you. So, Steph, what else you got going?
Well,
oh, sexy girlfriend.
That's like calling you Slim.
Hey.
What?
I'm slimming down, thank you.
Slimming down and slim are two different things.
Bite me.
The only thing close to down on you is your pants around your ankles sometimes when you're trying to pee in the woods.
No, I don't do that anymore because I got poison ivy.
Do it anymore. I don't do that no more. I got poison ivy on my bunghole.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did? I was just making a joke.
Yes, because I grabbed the leaf and I didn't know it was poison ivy.
Only joking, Stephanie.
So, yes, I had it in the unmentionable
She said,
area.
"I don't pee out in the woods anymore." I said, "Yeah, because you probably got poison ivy on the bunghole." And she stopped and goes, "Yes." I was just joking. Okay, go ahead. What stories do we have today?
So,
Yes. I mean, I still can't get past the face. She's just, yes.
John Lennon, someone has got a lock of his hair and it is going for auction. It's a 4-inch chunk of John's hair. And the starting bid is $12,000.
Can you imagine? Like, they asked me when they were cleaning out my grandfather's stuff, did I want his ponytail? I'm like, no, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. Like my grandfather at one point, I mean, hell, he was, old as dirt, decided he had nothing better to do besides grow his hair out. So he did, and looked great, all silver and everything. But why did I want his ponytail?
Oh, what did you do with it?
That's
What would I do with it?
Yeah.
I'd go get a chicken's foot and a little cup of blood and have a couple seances. I mean, what I need it for?
Oh my gosh.
I have one for Alex. All right, hopefully he's listening. I saw this the other day. They're saying the vape are worse than the cigarettes. It says just returned from our neighbor's memorial service. She died from suffocation. The oil from the vapor cigarettes coated the follicles in her lungs. The doctors at Mayo could not remove the oil. She was only 67. Beware of vapor and e-cigarettes. So I wonder how true that is. That's why I'm hoping Alex is listening. Hey, quit moving the snow on my head. Yep. That's what she said.
Look at it falling on the table.
Yeah. So, Alex, if you're listening, tell me what you think of. Sorry, I
You
was
have headphones
attacking
on.
somebody. I know.
I was gonna thump your ear. I was making a joke of thumping your ear, but you have headphones on. So how could I thump your ear? So why did you jump like I was fixing to hurt you? You have headphones on.
Because she'll do something else.
Duh.
Duh. Whoop. But anyway, so I'm gonna actually look up and see if that's an issue.
I would suggest so because I'd like to find out.
Right.
Yeah, I would want to know how true that is because, I mean, that would be possibly the first confirmation of a death due to the actual inhaling of the vape.
Right, and it makes you wonder. So look back to when I brought up I'm not trying to back up on stories, but I just want to catch this because Brian typed it. When we made the comment about my grandfather's ponytail, what would I do with it? Brian's words are, Brittany is going to get my ashes and do a zombie of me.
Mm.
Neither one of you got a comment to that?
No, but Snopes is saying the claim has neither been substantiated or reported upon in the news.
So they can't confirm nor deny.
Yes. Let's see. The Facebook user who posted this information lists her location as Jacksonville, Florida, but she provided no details such as the date on which the death occurred or whether the deceased suffered from any other medical conditions. In response to replies seeking permission to share the post, she added, "Please share. That was the purpose of this post. Who knew? She thought the vapor cigarettes would be better than smoking. The Mayo doctor said her lungs were clear otherwise."
And I do question, here's always been my question, and it's no different than smoking. You have fibers in your lungs, little hairs basically. Why do you want to put that crap on your lungs? Like, if God intended on you to have that on your lungs, you'd be born with it. It just doesn't get me. Your lungs are to process oxygen. I don't get it. It's up to y'all, though. It's your body. It's kind of like a Prince Williams. If anybody wants that, see no purpose for it, but it's your
Why
body.
are you going there?
I'm just using examples.
What's a Prince William?
Why don't you Google it?
It
instead
should
of
actually be
saying
a
it on
Prince
air?
Albert. I said it incorrectly.
Just Google it.
Google what a Prince Albert is.
Because we can't say it
We
on
can't
air.
talk about it, Stephanie. Google it.
Okay.
Hurry.
Okay.
They said.
Well, I don't want you looking for it 8 minutes from now. I need you looking for it now so you can laugh.
Really quick, they said that they've reached out to the Mayo Clinic in Jacksonville to inquire about the claims made in the Facebook post. Despite strong media interest in the potential adverse effects of e-cigarettes, we've so far been unable to locate any news reports. So yeah. So there's no telling if it's true or not yet. We can't figure it out. So I thought that was an interesting story, but
My wife must be getting a new life insurance policy on me.
Okay, yeah, that's stupid.
Now
I
look
see
up
it.
Jacob's Ladder.
Oh no, I know what that is.
Okay, because I just got why would anybody want that too?
nobody talking about Jacob's Ladder.
We're not making a joke about him being short in a wheelchair. Nobody did that.
You
Needed
just
a ladder.
did.
Nobody said he needed a ladder. No, I'm saying that we didn't.
Oh, he's typing.
Nobody said that. But yeah, those are those kind. Here's the thing. If your tool works just fine, then you don't have to buy any other Legos to accessorize it. I mean, if I buy a Rolls Royce, then I don't have to buy spinners to put on the Rolls Royce because it's a freaking Rolls Royce. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just one man's opinion. It's all up to y'all, you know. What you want to do with your body is up to you.
That would hurt.
Jacob, I'm so offended. Not. What would hurt?
Both of them.
I knew a dude that had got the Prince Albert as a joke, and then he did it because somebody challenged him to do it or whatever. And later on, the conversations when he took it out, he didn't keep it very long, but he said it sucked every time you peed. It sprayed everywhere in the bathroom.
Oh my gosh.
Well, because you're trying to pee and you got something that's diverting your pee.
Yeah.
I mean, you do get that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ugh.
Just trying to make you understand. Steph,
It's gonna take a lot.
you disappeared on the conversation.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was answering.
She was
it.
staring at the pictures.
No. Actually, I have TMZ up looking at stuff on there, and I was answering a text message.
Was it show related, ma'am?
Yes, actually. Yes.
Just kidding.
I wanted y'all to see. That's not the pictures I was wanting you to see.
Oh, well, alrighty then.
Yeah, on that note, so did either one of y'all watch the OJ People versus OJ Simpson premiere?
No,
last
everybody's
week?
been talking about it.
Yeah, it was pretty odd, I guess would be the word, because David Schwimmer played Kardashian,
Yeah.
Robert Kardashian. OJ was played by Cuba Gooding Jr.
And I
which
heard
looked nothing like him.
right, but I heard that after he did the movie, his thoughts changed.
Yes.
On OJ Simpson.
Yes, there was actually a lot of the stars.
So
that
this
they
is the
did.
picture I was going to bring up.
Ow.
Look at that. Why do you need that?
Ow.
Why?
Turn it off.
So I was bringing up if you had the male junk pierced. And look at this picture, you two. Those are
heck no.
Look. Those are weights that you would put on your catfish rigging if you went fishing. Do you get that?
Oh, hell no.
Can you imagine why? Look at this one. Look at that one.
That's disgusting.
Why would you do that to your body?
Oh.
Jacob said, I'd hate to have that job as a piercing person.
Why would you do that? Now that's funny, but still, why would you do that to
Look
your
at the
body?
crystal ball.
I'm not looking anymore.
Look at that one.
No.
Why would you do this to yourself? I don't get it. I don't get why people destroy their body the way they do. And you call it accessorizing, but
that ain't no
what
I don't need to accessorize that.
Yeah, oh, look at this. Those are plugs.
Yes.
Holy cow.
Why is that so big?
No, I'm talking about that. Those earplugs.
I know.
Who would put earplugs?
They're it's
They're gauges. Holy cow. It just goes to show you that people are getting creepier as the days go by.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
My friggin' mouse will not move. Look, y'all.
Make it move.
I'm trying to make it go away, and it won't move.
My eyes, you can't unsee that.
It's just crazy what some of these people will do to themselves.
Oh my God, look at that.
Look at this one.
It's like, oh.
So, anyways, you can't unsee.
Yeah, talk about squirrel.
You can't unsee what we're seeing.
What the heck?
I don't know. We're getting out of here. We're getting out of here.
Looks like a snake tongue.
Oh my God. So, anyways.
But yes, the second part of that OJ comes on tonight on FX at 10 o'clock. And John Travolta is in it. He plays Robert Shapiro, which looks nothing like Robert Shapiro. But a lot of the stars, after they did the movie, a lot of them that thought he was innocent before the movie was made, now say, after seeing some of the evidence that they saw, that they think that he was guilty. So, who knows? I still have a hard time believing he did it. I'm just saying. I really do.
Well, once it comes out on Netflix, I can watch it, but I can't watch it because I don't get that channel, and I can't watch it on demand if I don't get the channel. Does that make sense?
You don't get FX?
We had the package we picked. We got like all of the local channels, and then we got to pick 10 other ones, and we didn't pick FX.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
There's a lull in the conversation every 7 minutes.
I'm answering I have a job to do here, and I'm answering a question.
I was hiccuping. Sorry.
Yeah, the morning show. Just kidding.
Okay, so I'm gonna slap you in just a second. Man, this mouse is pissing
Not
me
today.
off. Okay, so there's a comedian that I'm being asked if I could help with, right?
Right.
I'm not sure if this is the correct way to spell her name. I'm making sure
No
that this is
W.
the face. What is it? Oh, is it just an O?
Yeah.
Okay. So apparently, Margaret Cho, who has done VH1, she's done all sorts of comedian stuff and everything else. Angela Miller had come into the show. Remember the comedian a couple weeks ago?
Yes.
There's apparently something that's happening, and because she's transferring information via Facebook and sending me back and forth to these pages, I can't really keep up with it because there's so many people talking about different things. Wanting to know if we'll do a phone interview with her. Well, hell yeah, I'll do a phone interview with her.
He said it too, so don't worry.
You spaz. You're no longer known as the redneck. You're just going to be known as spaz.
No, she's redneck spaz, not redneck staff.
No, that'd be a redneck spasm. That's totally different. So, But they're doing something in Little Five and wanted to know if I wanted to come out and be part of it and stream it live on the radio station.
cool.
And I was like, well, of course I will. But the catch is she's tagged me in these conversations. So there's things that's being said, but I can't keep up with it. I need a phone call. Plus, you know me, I don't want to deal with any important stuff via text message or via Facebook. We need to talk. Like when I price a wedding, I tell people,
call me.
Here's basic information, but we would have to talk on the phone to finish it off because I have to. I just have to have real information because too many people get lost in translation through text message.
Mm-hmm. Ain't that the truth?
Really? You trying to get all ghetto on me?
Trying to sound like Stefan Ghetto.
That goes back to a redneck spasm. Oh, yeah.
I know, right?
You're an idiot.
So
No.
I was donating. I was dedicating that to Stephanie.
What?
That's what she said.
Okay, so what else do we got?
What the heck was that?
Stephanie's just being spaz, man. I'm telling you. I'm to swear. All the shirts that were going to be printed said redneck are now getting revised.
They've already been ordered. You can't.
The hell I can't. I was going to get a patch that said redneck Steph. Now, no. There's no patch. It just say spaz. Redneck spasm.
That just
It
you
sounds
can't do that. That
disgusting,
sounds dirty.
It sounds
that
dirty.
doesn't sound right.
Redneck
Yeah.
spasm on Just Fun Radio? That sounds bad.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Shut up. Redneck spasm.
No, you shut up.
Redneck spasm.
You
No.
disgust me.
So we got anybody that would like to call in today? Let's see see if we got any birthdays. We can mess with people.
2 to 3 glasses of wine per day reduces your risk of giving a poop or beer for me. Speaking
what?
of beer,
No. Go back to what you just said that made absolutely no sense.
okay. 2 to 3 glasses of wine per day reduces your risk of giving a shite.
Oh, so you're saying it's an attitude adjusting mechanism.
Or it would be
You
beer
drink-
for me.
Right. Well, the way you said it, I didn't know if that meant you drink it and it makes you constipated. I was like, what is she
Yeah,
talking
that's
about?
what I thought you meant.
No,
Yeah.
but speaking of
Speaking
beer,
of constipated, is that what you just tried to say?
speaking of beer,
Look, we got to call this cat right here. Birthday.
I know.
I need you to step up. You're in Mike's seat, so you have to do the phone prank.
No,
You have to.
that one can.
No,
No,
you
I
have
can't.
to. You were sitting in the chair that Mike's in, and you have to do the birthday.
Oh my
prank.
gosh, they know my voice.
You have to do the prank.
Anyway, no, he's at work anyway.
Yeah.
So speaking of beer, Friday at Gravity is the Foothills Brewery tap takeover from 4 to 7 p.m.
Okay.
They're going to be taking over. I know for sure 3, possibly 4 taps. And if you get a growler of beer, you get a free pint glass.
Okay.
So that's this Friday, the 12th, from 4 to 7 p.m. at Gravity Craft and Homebrew Supply in Conyers.
So really, I am going to do a birthday prank, but you got to do it.
Be there. No.
Not for him. It's a different for him. Yeah. So somebody's got to step up and start doing them because I can't. Everybody knows my voice.
Step up.
Step up. And hurry.
I can't
With
do it 'cause I get
redneck
the
spaz there,
laughing.
that'd be step off.
Yeah, I get the laughing. I can't do it.
What are we doing?
Y'all suck. How do you not do phone
What are we
pranks?
doing?
It's a birthday
Oh,
prank.
crap.
Whatever you want to pull off.
Well,
Oh my God.
Not that.
Never
Denise.
mind. I will have Mike here tomorrow and he'll help.
he's going to be here tomorrow?
He's got to be. I don't know. It depends on who else is going to be here tomorrow. I'll have to figure it out. What else we got? What else we got is 9:22.
What do you have? What do you
Blup,
have?
blup. You guys want to go
Step
to
away,
class?
kid. You're bothering me.
You want to go to class for me today?
No. I have no class.
We know.
Why would you send me there?
I'm hoping it snows a little bit more and they cancel class.
Are
But
you
yeah.
for real?
Oh.
Oh, I am. That would be funny. They cancel class, but yet you're at the gym.
You guys need to wait till I get out of class to go so I can go.
I'm sorry. I can't, make sure that my world revolves around you being
Just on
there.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah, just on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I make sure everything revolves around you only on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Thank you.
Duh. That's not going to happen.
You suck. You suck. So
You're
anyway.
doing the.
Yes, I was trying to do the sound effect.
Oh, hold on. Let's try it again. Let's try it again.
You suck.
You suck.
Try it again.
You suck. Jack.
You suck. Yeah,
Yep.
jackass.
Oh, sassy
Go for it.
You suck. You jackass.
Yeah, you're just not. You're not cutting the mustard. I'm sorry. I mean, I do admit that you were trying, but
Can't say that on air.
you just did.
I said ace.
Okay, but you still got the "you suck" part bad.
You suck. Yo, jackass.
So, how about them trees?
Okay.
Anybody else got anything?
We're supposed to plug Tech Talk for tonight for
Yes,
Alex.
that's exactly what you just did, and it was horrible. Now, could you actually do it correctly?
You suck, you jackass.
Tonight on Just for Fun Radio, Tech Talk with the one, the only, the best, Alex.
Why'd you breathe like that afterwards?
I don't know.
She's like, Alex. Like she farted or something.
So, I just wanted to discuss something. So, I'm looking at our insights, and it's 6 days. Our date runs 6 days long on our insights. And I went to bed, and it was like 10:30, and we had 5,341,000 people that are seeing our stuff. And I woke up a little depressed this morning because our numbers went down. Because we drop off a day, and now we have to make up a day today. And I told my wife, I'm a little sad because we're down like 60,000 people. And of course, I laugh and go, but we're still in the 5 millions.
Yeah.
So now instead of 5,300,000 and X number here, hold on, let me snap it as a picture so I can go back to it. So I was joking with her saying that I was a little depressed because our numbers were down. I said because we went from at 9:30 last night. I didn't take another one at 10. I do remember looking at 10, and I didn't really snap the picture like a dumb butt. But the one from 9 something, we're at 5,312,000. But when I actually went to bed and I didn't take the picture, it was like 5,385,000. So I woke up and I'm like, man, I'm sad because our numbers are down. We're now only at 5,243,000. So we dropped roughly 100,000, but we'll make up for it today.
Right.
So I'm just laughing because as far as people that are clicking, last night at 9:25, as far as people that are clicking, sharing, liking, or even leaving comments on the Just for Fun page, we're at this is at 9:26 last night. We were at 803,737. So I was joking about how we are now at only 795,664 clicks and likes and comments and shares. Mm-hmm. So she's like, really? You're going to complain about that? You're only at that? And then last night we were at 8,893 likes, and now we're at 8,939. So it's just funny watching her pick on me because, I mean, I'm being funny. So, yes, our guest will be here tomorrow, but he's got to leave at 9. So we need to make sure we get all our questions ready for tomorrow. And then I got from Brian Eubanks, he goes, do you remember when you were at 0? And yes, because me and Brian were friends when I opened up the Just for Fun radio page. So, yeah, I do. And I am extremely, extremely giddy and proud. Right now I joke and I'm picking on the haters that have been talking smack and but man, do you know how awesome it is? I finally I actually have snapshots of these numbers because for the longest time we didn't have big numbers to be able to show people. And in this business, that's all what you can show. You can make your mouth say anything, but when you talk to sponsors and you talk to people, they want to see what you have on paper, so to speak. They want to know what you can show them. So it's really cool that the numbers are friggin' awesome, Yeah. And I have been taunting my haters, over Facebook the last couple of days, but I'm being funny about it at least. I just think it's funny. They want to talk all that smack about me and say that I'm no good and I don't do that much good for the county and I this and I that. But these are the same people that are hating because they're just jealous.
And it's the same people when they need something, they come calling.
That's right. I find it funny.
Did I say that?
Yeah, I think you did. So Denise, what you got over there?
Making a post on Facebook for everybody to send their questions.
Okay, so tomorrow, the county commissioner, Oz Nesbitt, will be coming in. But unlike any other time, usually when he's here, we take it easy.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me as I snort at you. Sorry.
Political stuff up.
Yeah, we try to keep it off the political. We sometimes borderline get a little too far with it. But tomorrow will be 100%. He said, now, Scotty, I want you to ask me some serious questions. I said, so you want me to see to it that you're not the friend, Oz, that you are the guy running for the office? He says, yes. I said, now, we're going to throw them at you. I mean, we're going to have people calling in asking, like, what makes you think you would be a good chairman? What makes you think you can do any good for our county? What is your plan to fix the money problems that we have? What are your plans to make the street? You know my question. What's your plans to make sure our streets are safe? What are your plans to see to it? Because you stood here on my road with Fox 5 and made promises about helping to get my street safe. Well, what's your plan to do that? So tomorrow, it's no holds barred. All questions will be asked. We will not tolerate any rudeness or nastiness. I mean, I don't want some people sending, if you send a question and I don't really like the way it's worded, I may ask it differently because there still has to be respect in it. But all questions will be asked. No holds bar. He comes as any other person running for election. And I offer that to anybody else that's running for any elections in this county or even in Newton County. Feel free to come in because everybody in these counties are listening.
Yep.
So there you have it.
So yeah, so if you got anything you guys want asked tomorrow, send Steph or myself a text or Scotty's
I'm gonna be busy.
doing all the
I
stuff.
would, and plus with my dyslexicness, come on, I would rather everybody actually send legit questions and ask them right then and there.
Right.
Because I'm going to have my hands full keeping everything running because I already know I'm going to have some odd questions happening and I'll probably be putting out some fires as it's happening.
Yes.
So yeah,
I wish Alex was off tomorrow and he could sit in on this one. This would be great.
Alex, take the morning off.
Yeah. Yeah. Just take tomorrow off. Don't worry about your job.
No, just the morning.
All right, let's go to a commercial. I know we overtalked our commercial. We'll be right back, everybody.
Tag me or her.
Wait, what are you trying to do?
Just tag her or myself in the
what post? Stop for a second. On Facebook's the fun page. Okay, listen to me. Share it, post it. You can't tag a personal page. You could tag, like, if she had a Redneck Steph page, you could tag a page, but you can't tag a person. So what you do is post it on the fun page and then share it. When you share it to your personal page, and when you share, then you can tag everybody. Aha! See, there's a way I had to ask you.
There is a Redneck Steph page.
I know, but I don't.
Okay.
Spaz.
Bite me.
I don't have a page.
I better stop saying that.
And Stephanie, don't explain why. Just dip it.
Oh yeah. Got bit by, we think it was a spider, but it keeps getting bigger. No, it's not a hickey. And it hurts so bad. It hurts down to my collarbone. He hadn't chimed in on the.
I know. I can see that for myself.
Gosh.
But, well, duh, Steph. If I seen that he was listening, I wouldn't be asking you to text him to see if he was listening. Right?
Meanie.
Right. If he
I said one thing.
If he would have chimed in, I would know he was listening, and I wouldn't be saying, text Mike to find out if he's listening. Friggin' der, Stephanie.
Duh.
And my stomach is hurting. Did y'all hear about that? About Wendy's talking about that they're finding horse meat in the burgers, DNA strand of horse meat in the burgers.
You know, that's always been an accusation for years.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
All right, everybody, we're going to play our commercials, but I just had to throw that out there. I was somebody was just texting going, you saw me post that picture of that song. I said, yeah, but at the same time, Word Up was perfect to play after talking about the commissioner coming in tomorrow. Wow, Jim Beam tickets. Or Kid Rock tickets, I'm sorry. I still can't believe that quarterback being such a whiny biatch.
I haven't.
How about everybody protesting Beyonce right now? Man, everybody is on it. She shot herself in the foot.
Good. I don't like her. I've never liked her.
Mm-hmm.
No, not yet.
I knew he wouldn't be here Thursday, right?
Right.
But I said right. You say right. She goes, no. And we're going back. Denise never ceased to amaze me with her.
Duh.
I said, so Mike won't be here Thursday, right? Stephanie goes, right. Denise goes, no. Steph, is there a reason that you just snorted into the microphone?
I didn't mean to. I was laughing.
Shut up. God, I don't need you talking in your native tongue.
Yeah, and I taught Zaylee that.
I know, and now she's doing it.
But she was jumping around and everything.
So I got to tell you this. This is funny. So let me get the noise ready. So last night, Crystal says, you want me to read you a book? So either she goes to her room and gets us to lay on the bed with her and read her a book, or they just come sit next to me on the couch and read her a book. So last night, sorry if you can hear that cough drop in my teeth. So last night, Crystal's reading her a book, and it's talking about animals, and all of a sudden, Zaylee sees this animal and starts continuously making this noise. And it's like, you passed the sheep like 3 pages ago, and she just kept doing it. And she's like, and the horse was blah, blah, blah. And she just kept going. It was freaking amazing. She was loud as all get out, and we couldn't get her to stop. It was freaking hilarious. The whole time we're pointing to the horse, we're pointing to the lion, and she just kept going, "Bah!" It was freaking hilarious. We couldn't stop her. It was awesome though.
So Alex
That's
is just now
funny.
chiming in about the e-cigs.
All right, Steph. Talk about the e-cig or whoever did the e-cig. One more time as a recap. It's at 9:38. There's people that might not have been listening in the 8 o'clock hour.
What I was talking about was there was a claim out of Jacksonville, Florida, that a woman suffocated to death because of the oils in the e-cigs that attached to the follicles, and the doctors at the Mayo Clinic could not get it off, and she died from suffocation because of that. So we were wondering, Alex, if you've heard anything about that. We looked it up on Snopes, and there's really
They cannot confirm
they
nor
can't-
deny.
Yeah, they can't confirm nor deny. The Mayo Clinic won't answer anything, and so we're trying to figure out exactly how true this is. So that's what we were talking about the e-cigs. If you want to chime in or give us a holla,
He said that Facebook thing.
yes, that Facebook. thing.
It sometimes we have to realize that Facebook is not the only source of information.
Well, no, but that's why I
No,
go
no, no,
to
I
Snopes
got you.
most of
I
the
know.
time To
I didn't mean that direct as you, as direct as people. See,
directed at Alex.
again, just like I tell Steph every day, you have to remember this isn't always about just you and I talking in this room. There's other people listening because you're on a show.
Good morning.
Just for fun.
Morning.
Good morning.
This is Alex, the host of Tech Talk,
Tonight
who
at
will
7.
be on tonight at 7.
Oh, it's snowing here in Marietta. Lovely.
It's
Jesus,
snowing in-
don't say that. These two rejects right here, Stephanie's thinking she's going to go outside and build a pea snowman.
It's snowing here. I'm hoping class will get canceled.
Let me be quick. I wasn't listening earlier, but somebody said you were talking about e-cigs, and from what Denise just said, you're talking about that Facebook post, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yes, because that's news.
I just got finished saying that.
I look.
This is new. Trust me. If it were true, you would have heard it from the hospital. You
That and
wouldn't be hearing it
WSB Channel 2 would be talking about it.
Yeah, you wouldn't be hearing it from some fat whore.
Hey, be careful.
I love Alex.
Yeah, no, there's
You can talk like
there's
that on
no-
the night show, but not the day show.
There's no truth to it whatsoever. There's no oils in electronic cigarettes. None. There's no oil, no tar. The carcinogens that are in tobacco don't exist. Well, some do in tiny amounts in electronic cigarettes. No, there's not one single. Here's the biggest problem with electronic cigarettes is the hardware. People buy a cheap device. They don't understand battery safety and the things. If they push them too much, Scott, you know about this.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
about Ohm's law and amp draw. You push them too much, they can blow up in your hand. That's
Well,
the
yeah, and a
biggest
lot of people
problem
don't realize
with
that.
electronic
Say it's really simple. You
Yeah.
put a big speaker with a tiny wire, you're going to melt a wire.
Right.
You put a big battery. You put a big battery out there, and you put something real big pulling power at the other end, and you put it on a little wire. What's going to happen? You're going to melt something.
Exactly.
You know.
Well, and Alex,
You know, as much as the American Cancer Society and the American Lung Association and Tobacco Free Kids, as much as they despise electronic cigarettes, if this were true, you'd be hearing it from
they'd be
them.
jumping all over. Well, and that's why I
Yeah.
kind of wanted you to chime in on it and tell us how true or not true it was.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the girl, so I can't go and personally research it. But I know, I understand logic and common sense, and if it were true, we'd be hearing it from the official places.
Right.
So that's all I have
Not
to say about that.
not the guy that's 280 pounds, Cheetos stains all over his beard and his face, typing on a Facebook page in his mama's basement.
Quit talking about Mike.
Exactly. Yeah, Facebook is not a valid journalistic news source.
We just
Unless
use it for
it's my
entertainment.
Facebook, unless
Right.
it's my Facebook page.
That's right.
Unless-
That's right. Well, plug your show. What you got going on right now?
Oh yeah, okay. Tech Talk tonight at 7, I think.
Great.
Whenever he gets there.
Unless it snows.
My plug
I
was
have no
better.
idea what we're talking about. I'm going to talk about Twitter's. I know Twitter is proposing changes to its timeline, which is really going to annoy me. So I'll talk about that. Danielle will be on from Minnesota. We'll have some phone calls and we'll just talk about whatever I want to talk about, basically.
Cool. Sounds good to me. Hey, did you
Right.
were you just tuned in? Did you hear us talking about Oz being here at 8:00 tomorrow, and he wants us to not treat him as a friend, but treat him as a guy running for office and hit him with every legit, serious question there is.
I mean, it's not going to be hard to not treat Oz as a friend.
Can you
So,
take tomorrow morning off?
no, I can't take tomorrow morning off.
So yeah, he wants literally. I said, so you just want me to ask the legit questions that we already want to ask, like how can you change, the commission? How can you? What can you do for our town? Blah 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 blah. And he wants legit, serious questions. No joking around this time. So
Yeah, I'll listen in if I have a question for him. I'll call in and ask.
Well, start
Speaking
writing down
of,
any questions that you think might need to be asked. Go ahead and write them down. And
Speaking of, I saw Janice Van Ness posted a link to Rockdale County, or the commissioners, I should say, have a survey out right now. That,
I did it this
they're
morning.
asking people to answer. It's that scares me. So maybe I'll talk to them about that. Some of the questions in that are pointing towards, hidden taxes and fees.
Yep. If you ask me, every bit of it was hidden questions about hiding the tax money and spending more money. Do you think we need more water parks? Tax money.
Yes.
Do you think we need to do this? Tax money. Do you think we should give older people housing authority? Tax money. Everything was about tax money.
Yeah. Would you like to see your stormwater bill included in your property tax bill? In other words, can we hide it there so that we can increase it whenever we choose, and you won't notice because you pay it out of escrow?
Right.
That type of rubbish. Would you really be opposed to a fire tax? Come on. So,
All that's already paid in our taxes.
Yeah.
Every bit of that is already in our taxes. So yes, all those questions, I need you, sir, to write them, type them, however you want to word it, so that a lot of that can be asked tomorrow. I want to make sure that all that stuff is asked and everybody's put on the line.
Or send them over to Steph or I, and we can ask them.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm getting at. Type them in a different file so you can just send them over at one time instead of like in the message board where everything gets lost.
All right, I will do.
All right, thank you, brother.
Thanks for calling in.
The snow. See ya.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Hi, Alex.
Snow. There is no snow, you people. I got Brian Eubanks has sent me a video. Now, let me see what it's about because I'm going to die if it's what it's about. Brian is sending me some dangerous pictures of where apparently he's standing next to some redneck that's scratching his head.
That would be Steph.
Or somebody's got on a friggin' white sweater covered in lint. That is not snow. I do not accept that answer. We're at 9:46. So we gonna go to the gym and walk it off. Brian just types ha 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 ha. It's good to know that you're listening, brother man. It's really good to know you're listening.
Yes, it is. He needs to come sit in on the show again.
You know what I wish? I wish that him I know he has small children and one on the way. We need another host for the world according to Mike. It'd be great to have another veteran down here. So yeah.
Hint.
So what do you got going on today, y'all? What do you have? What do you have? You're going to school. And what are you doing?
Well, today's the beginning of our demographics presentations.
Oh Lord, I have no idea who this is. Just for friggin' fun. How can we help you?
Good morning. How are you?
I was doing just great.
We were doing fine until now.
Oh, well, I've got good news.
What?
The breast implants will be installed on your back tomorrow.
Is it snowing?
Oh, I'm going to be a quad cup? Oh, that's awesome.
A quad cup.
No, I got a call from ESPN ESPN Radio last night.
Okay, ESPN called you.
Yes, ESPN Radio called me last night. And after hearing Denise's sports reports and the Super Bowl analysis, they all had a collective sigh of relief because they're all keeping their jobs.
Yeah.
Shut up, Rich.
Yeah, they knew their job security was there.
I made y'all laugh, so shut up.
They were like, "Oh my God, thank you, Denise. Thank you, Denise."
Whatever.
So they asked me to pass that on to you this morning.
That's where
funny.
Alex is.
That's
no, I
that's
just
might
call
be
in,
snow. Go ahead, sir.
Great show. If I lived in the county, I'd have a ton of questions for Oz.
Well, still ask
You can
him
still
because
ask him. You're still a listener.
some people might not be able to call in or
Yeah,
send stuff
whether
in.
he's your commissioner or not, you still have questions, and you may have a question that is a very educated question that other listeners may want to hear, but just can't question themselves.
Yeah, send them over to Steph or I, and we'll still ask them because it needs to be
They're
asked.
still legit questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, one of my questions was going to be, and somebody can steal it if they want to, but the code enforcement, was there ever going to be any movement to make that part of the sheriff's department?
Well,
Because, as I ride through Conyers, there is some really, really, really ragged yards.
Dude, I got a house when you turn out of my driveway aiming towards Old Salem. There's a house about 4 houses down on the left that there's somebody that lives in, but you would swear that it's abandoned. There is that much trash sitting out there. The garage door apparently is broken, can't go down, but it couldn't if it wanted to because there's trash in the door. But nobody's done nothing.
Well, type that up and send it over to me, and I'll get it asked tomorrow.
All right. Also, where do you want me to send the question at?
Just send it to my personal Facebook message.
Just send it to her
Your
personal.
Facebook?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's a college student. She can read.
I put all that information back out before y'all close up shop. That all the questions need to go directly to Stephanie and Denise's Facebook message board. That way, you guys are well prepared.
Yeah, we have
Oh, yeah.
everything. Yes.
Yeah.
My personal.
But we
and
want
Steph's
he
personal
basically
Facebook.
said the words that I have permission to interview him just like any other journalist. And I said, okay, I just didn't want any hurt feelings. So it'll all be on the show and it'll all be recorded on YouTube as well.
Well, I'm sure there's a ton of listeners out there that would like to have some feet held to the fire there on a lot of issues other than what's going on with inside
Right.
Underwood Road and the whole county as a whole.
Yeah, I would love more than anything for them to start citing people speeding.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you do it enough, they'll stop.
Yeah. They'll be like, don't go down Underwood
I mean,
speeding.
this morning, when I get up, there's now a bus at 10 minutes to 6 that travels very fast down my road. And all I got to do now is just go out there and catch them on video because I'm just sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of it.
Well, it should be a great show tomorrow. You guys really analyze the questions that are being asked because even though they might not sound right, reread them and like you said, you're going to do word through them. And
Yeah, well, I hope everybody types them and pays attention to how they type them so that we don't get them wrong. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right. And the first thing I want to do is I want to commend Oz for being that brave.
Dude, quit being a kiss ass.
It should be awesome. I don't live in your county.
You're not trying to be his manager?
County, man.
You're not trying to be his manager.
I'm your manager, and look how great I am.
No, I'm just hoping that it all comes together. And I've offered it to another guy that's running for court. He's running to be a judge of probate court, and I said, "Come in on the show."
Yeah. Well, that's good. Open forum.
Yeah.
Excellent shows you guys put on. It's just it's for the community, and give the community what they want.
And I think also what I'm going to do, and I just thought about this. We kept saying we were going to host a debate, and I decided that it was easier to be part of somebody else's than us host our own. That way we don't have anybody mad at us or anything like that. So, and now what I think I'm going to do is find a place to pull the bus up to go live and tell anybody, I'm going to throw it out there. I'm going to say, anybody that wants to come in for an interview that's running for a position of this county, we're going to be live at this location. We expect to see you there. That gives everybody freedom of speech to come say whatever they feel they need to say. There you go.
Yeah.
The olive branch has been
that's-
extended now. Just got to go handle it.
Oh, yeah.
Get it handled.
That's an awesome idea.
Yes, sir. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Try and then on top of that, maybe do it as a Saturday morning, so that there's no excuse. Alex will be there. I'm not saying no excuse to Alex, but I'm saying Alex will be there. Mike will be there. There'll be no excuses for somebody to say I had to work, I had to this, I had to that. There you go. Here's where we're gonna be. If you want to come say what you want to say, here's your time to get live time to do it.
Why did he totally leave us out of it?
I didn't think you two would want to be part of that.
Because we're the step.
I just want to sit back and laugh and drink my
No,
growler.
you're the redneck spasm. You know.
Spaz.
Oh my God. Spasm doesn't sound right.
That's awesome.
All right, dude. Thanks for calling in. We're gonna wrap this puppy up.
All right, you guys keep up the great work.
All right. See you later.
Bye, Rich.
Bye.
Rich.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Ah, you gotta speak up. Ah, you gotta speak up. Who, me?
It's raining, right?
Saturday.
Yeah, some of these sound effects are really pretty good. It'd be like every time Steph tries to land a funny.
Strike 3. You're out.
They're slowly coming down.
What's coming down?
The flakes. You.
If you would wash your hair.
You.
No, she just says no.
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 All right, we're 9:54. Anybody else have any great ideas?
Oh my God.
What?
I'm looking at your screen and moving my mouse around trying to find my mouse.
Oh, duh.
Winning.
What the hell is
What,
that?
what was that?
I don't know.
That was
So, how about them
Alrighty
trees?
hot dog.
Was it
Hot
Bella?
dog, hot diggity
Diggity
dog.
dog.
I have to listen to Mickey Mouse so much now. I know the hot dog dance.
Get up and do it.
No. Hell no. We
I
ain't
have
going to get up and do
no
it.
idea what y'all are talking.
Because you don't have little kids.
Well, I got Kingston every now and
That's a
then.
demon child. The
He is
spawn of
not.
Satan.
He is not.
Anybody that wants to know what her grandson is and looks like, go watch the movie Problem Child with John Ritter.
No.
Or Dennis the Menace.
He is little Chucky. Oh, yes. He is like, oh my God, Mr. Wilson, I didn't mean to burn your house down.
No, he's not.
I got
I
the
love my
burning
little
flakes
buddy.
of death are coming down. Go get your milk and sandwiches.
Who said that?
Oh my
Right. You know,
God.
because people are going to be flipping out.
And I gotta go to the grocery store for real. For
Next Monday, they're saying.
Idiots are calling. Idiots.
Hey. Next Monday, also, they're saying it's going to snow.
I got a generator in Goss. I am okay.
Well, then I'm coming over here because if our electricity goes
If
out,
the
we'll freeze.
electricity goes out, you can come here, but y'all are staying down here in the basement.
That's fine. We'll do a radio takeover.
But the only electricity will be upstairs where the heater is.
We'll come up.
I'm gonna put a lock on that door. She's gonna be like, "Can you pump some heat down here?"
They'll let me up.
No.
Yes.
Well, the cool thing is between
Crystal will let me up.
between the big generator and the small generator, I'm set. I mean, I'm not even
Then let me
stressed.
borrow one.
Worst case scenario, we go sit on the bus, crank the bus, and we know it's gonna warm up. I mean,
yeah.
you know, we can watch movies out there.
yeah,
Again, if we had the Just for Fun compound,
we wouldn't have to worry.
we
We'd
wouldn't have to worry about nothing.
We'd be set.
Bomb shelter, solar panels, all sorts of stuff. All right, we're out of here. It's 9:57. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. We're fixing to leave.
Y'all have fun.
I just wanted to throw that out there.
What are you doing
Whatever you
circles?
do, don't do anything of what we would do because, you know, we are not good examples of society.
Yeah, we
Actually,
get
we
in
are a
trouble.
product of our society.
We get in trouble.
Denise.
But if you do something,
doo-doo.
tell them.
If you
did it.
do something,
yeah, if you do something.
look, since he said rain and fire down, I hit our fire app with our snow app, and all the snow that's moving looks like rain of fire. So you should go
That's
watch our
pretty
video.
Cool.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah. So do it
I'm a
just for fun.
fire tornado.
A fire tornado.
Yes, they actually have those.
Everybody should at least go watch the last minute of video because these two are complete rejects.
Hey, ask Rich. That really happens. There's really fire.
Are you really trying to do the YMCA in fire? But the snow coming down is fireballs from the sky.
Hey, wait,
it's actually pretty neat.
Watch this.
It didn't work.
Are you fanning a fart at me or something?
No, I'm trying to slap you.
Okay. Look, she hit, and then you spit on me too. Oh my gosh, she hit me and then laughed and spit in my face. Damn it, Denise. I'm glad I got eye gear on, but you got spit speckles on my glasses. Jesus Christ. I'm going to have to go get me some motocross goggles to wear when I'm in here.
Why is my head on fire? It's because I'm so smart.
On fire! Okay, we're out of here.
Girl is on fire.
Yeah, that girl right there that sings it is probably going to be on fire. She keeps pissing people off in America. All right, everybody, we're going to get out of here. Thanks for tuning in. It's just for fun in the morning. We will see you guys on the flip side.
Don't do anything we wouldn't do.
That's right. Thanks
if you do it just for fun.
Thanks for being cool like that. We will see y'all later.
Bye. 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 Bye, YouTubers. Ciao, me. Bye.
Tomahawk chop. Oh.
It's like me slapping him.
Yeah, but I hurt myself.
Bye, you guys.
Bye, yous guys.
Utes.
We got to get out of here.
We got to go play in
See
the
you later.
snow.
Bye.
Yellow snow.